This week is gonna be all about prep. Oh, it's dirty. Moldy.
She is grace. She is beauty.
All right, it's officially time for me to physically start working on the exterior of the house. My project got picked up by Wagner, so we are going to be painting the exterior of the house with a Wagner paint sprayer. But first, this week is going to be all about prep. I need to pressure wash. I need to scrub. I don't know how this is going to go because it's dirty. I already tested the pressure washer a little bit and it is going to be insane, the amount of mold and mildew that comes up. And I already know that the driveway is going to look so much better, but I'm a little bit worried about the gutters because I did a few test spots and it really didn't budge. It didn't make much of a difference on this mildew. So I'm hoping that with some bleach and water that we can get a lot of this mildew up off of the gutters. Mildew and mold off of the gutters so that we can get it nice and clean. I don't want to have a freshly painted house and then moldy gutters. So I don't know, maybe I end up having to paint the gutters after all. But wow, this side is really bad. Look at that. I don't know if they're even gonna come clean. But we're about to find out. And I did a couple test spots on the house as well as on the pavement. And it's crazy because the color of this house was completely different at one point in time. It was like a really dark green. And I still haven't quite chosen a paint color yet. I think it's throwing me off because the original paint color is kind of a very blue-green. So everything is looking super warm next to it. But I'm kind of leaning towards this sage green light color. It looks really yellow, I think because it's up against that blue-green color. But I'm kind of torn between sage green light and then this color right here. I can't remember what it's called, but a lot of you seem to like that one. I like this whole bottom row of colors as well. The only thing is I'm worried it won't read green and it'll end up reading too gray. I've got a little bit of time to sit on the paint colors. Right now, I just need to go ahead and get started on the pressure washing. If you guys have been following along so far, you know that I've been working on this house. It's pretty much been untouched for the last decade as far as maintenance goes. The roof was 26 years old, so that's the only thing that's been touched out here outside of moving the shed, which let's go take a look at because that is super moldy too. And I'm hoping a little bit of bleach and water mixture will do the job. The goal is to also pressure wash and paint this shed the same color as the house so that it blends in. Right now, the bright color is really making it stick out. Really, really hope it comes clean. Eventually over here, it'll be nice to have a garden now that I have all this space opened up from moving the shed. And for this little area, I would like to make it an outdoor patio / dining table. Put like a dining table and chairs, an umbrella maybe, or maybe I could build something because the umbrella will get really gross. And then have like a black stone where I can cook and host people for dinner parties. It's crazy. If you look over here, you can see the original color. Let's see what we can do. So I just realized that I did all that pressure washing with just water and no soap, because you're supposed to spray it with the soap nozzle and then the pressure washing tip. It doesn't just come out on its own. So yeah, dumbass. Hopefully this will do a little bit of a better job, because it was not making a difference, especially on the gutters. That's ridiculous. Oh, all right, I'm gonna call it wrap for the day, because I'm getting kind of cold and it's getting dark, and my nozzle tips will come in tomorrow that will hopefully spray the soap so that I can get the gutters clean. I'm really hoping that it works. The driveway could look a little bit better. I'm gonna come in with the soap tomorrow and we'll see if we can get some of these spots out. I think that's just like oil and stuff from the car though, but it looks a lot better. Okay, so apparently different nozzles are for different things. So I ordered a variety pack off of Amazon, and I need to figure out which one's gonna spray the soap, because I've been pressure washing this entire time with no soap. I thought it was just like pre-mixing, but little did I know. One soap mode nozzle. It doesn't say which one. Well, the deck is looking a hell of a lot better than it did, but from where I just tested a spot on the gutters, I don't think that that soap is gonna get them clean. So I made a post on Facebook. I'm gonna go back and see what the most common suggestions were to use. In the meantime, I'm gonna try it out on this shed, but I might need to get some sort of different cleaning supply. The pressure washer says don't use bleach in it, so hopefully vinegar or something else will work. I also probably want to put some of that wet it and forget it stuff on here and just leave it. You can kind of see the faint outline of where I drew Flipped by Abby. So I didn't do the most amazing job, but it looks pretty good. It's kind of crazy that right now I'm getting paid to work on my own property. And I have this thought every once in a while when I start to become ungrateful. Like, oh, I gotta go pressure wash today. And oh, I gotta go, work on my patio. I gotta paint my house. I'm like, I get to. Most people have to do these things on top of their full-time jobs. And I am just so grateful that I've built a social media platform and I'm able to do all of these fun projects and paint my bedroom and pressure wash my moldy house, all because of social media. So sometimes I think it's important to step outside of yourself and look at the full picture and the perspective and how grateful I should be. Oh, the sun feels amazing. It's 40s and the 50s here, but I've literally made it my job to work on my house. And it's cool because in this day and age, you can literally make anything you enjoy doing into your job as long as you're passionate about it and you're willing to show up and be vulnerable and share yourself on the internet. So I'm just feeling very fortunate. All right, I really hope I don't fall off this ladder. Let's get it. My mom's coming over in a bit and I really hope I finish this part before she gets here because I know she'll yell at me. I really would like to paint this building. I want you to see what I see because this is satisfying. Of course, of all the weeks that I chose to do pressure washing is the coldest week in Florida, and I do not handle the cold well. Neither do my lips. They get super chapped, which is why I've been staying strapped with the City Lips Plumping Gloss by City Beauty, which is the sponsor of today's video. I really like keeping some color on my lips, so you saw me use the color San Diego in a previous video, but when I'm out here working on the house, it's kind of funny to be wearing colored lip gloss. So I've been using this color Tinseltown. This color is just a lot more natural and sheer, which is good for everyday wear and when I'm working around the house. I was excited to try this product specifically because I always wear lip gloss, but this one keeps hydrating your lips even after you wear it. City Lips Plumping Lip Gloss is specifically designed to both hydrate and nourish your lips at the same time, while also plumping them to smooth out any lines and enhance your natural beauty without masking it. City Beauty's formula is backed by science and designed specifically to deliver instant and long-lasting hydration. So even after I take off my makeup for the day, it's still doing its job. I love that City Beauty's brand celebrates women feeling radiant and beautiful at any age by enhancing what they already have rather than covering it up. If you'd like to try City Beauty for yourself, use my code ABBYASKYOU to save yourself 20% off at checkout. Just click the link in the description below. All right, so since the plan is to paint this thing the same color as the house, I'm gonna go ahead and rip off this little like fence siding at the bottom. It's already kind of broken anyways, and I think I'm gonna replace it with something that looks better. Or just nothing at all, honestly, and build a little platform out to step up into the shed. Oh my God, I didn't even realize that bug. Hey little buddy. Hey little buddy. Why does he look like a green shrimp? This is my house. I bought this surfboard at a yard sale earlier in the year with the full intention of fixing it up, and it's just been sitting here. So maybe it's a good time to try and pressure wash it and sell it. Because I don't know how to surf. I don't know why I thought it was a paddleboard, and it's way too short to be a paddleboard. I guess it's kind of good that I haven't been able to take this trailer to the dump yet, because I keep collecting more trash. But once I do go take this and empty it out at the dump, I got some rails that I'm gonna put in so that I can strap my furniture down in for the markets. And then I'm gonna start loading this trailer up with stuff that's ready for the market, like as I go. So it's kind of gonna be a double use as storage. So that way I can get stuff out of the garage and have more space to work. All right, I just added some extra soap. So hopefully we can soak this thing and see if it works. I just don't know if the soap is coming out right. It's like I get a burst of it and then it just doesn't really get soapy. It's like the only way that I can get the soap to come out is if I pull it in triggers, like, you know? So I guess that's what I gotta do. I'm gonna go read the instructions and see if I'm supposed to let it sit. This is not looking promising. This is the stuff I'm using. All right, it says 5 to 10 minutes. Clearly a lot of the mold is coming off, but there's still a lot of staining on the siding. So I'm worried that this product is not going to get my gutters clean. So I ordered one of those little spray bottles to put bleach in, because I'm not supposed to put bleach in this pressure washer. I don't want to ruin the pressure washer. So I think that I'm going to take all this stuff to the dump in the morning, and then tomorrow I'll have the pump to spray the bleach and hopefully see if we can get these gutters and shed clean how I want it. See if we can get this guy clean. That was satisfying. I do not know what to do. They're not even budging. And this like red stuff, I don't know what it is not coming off. Really hoping my Facebook people are gonna help me out on this one. I'll check back in. All right, after a few days off working on this exterior of the house because Florida had a crazy freeze come in the past few days, I'm finally back and I've been doing my research and looking at the recommendations on my Facebook posts. A lot of you recommended 30-second outdoor cleaner and a lot of people recommended chlorine and bleach. So the 30-second outdoor cleaner came in the mail already and I tested it on a spot on the gutters. And to be honest with you, it did absolutely nothing. It didn't even budge these gutters. They look exactly as bad as before. And then I have all of this oxidation over here on the gutters. So after doing some research and talking with my friend Chat, I've come to the conclusion that I need to paint the gutters too after all, which I don't think will be a huge deal. It's a little bit of a bummer, but it's kind of cool because that means that I can match the trim to the gutters rather than having white gutters and cream trim, because I'm thinking I want to do a cream trim, which right now the trim is kind of like a light gray. I would like to almost match these windows. These windows are very off-white. But first things first, I need to go ahead and pressure wash this whole house. The proper way to do it, according to the internet, is to paint the siding and then paint the trim and then paint the gutters. So I got my work cut out for me, but we are gonna go ahead and get this house prepped, pick the color, and paint the siding. After painting my bedroom and realizing like I love the color, I've decided to make it a pact to myself to stop overthinking things, stop overthinking paint colors, and just go with my gut. Worst case scenario, I don't like it that much. So I'm not gonna overthink this paint color any more than I already have, and I am just gonna send it. In worst case scenario, I don't love it, but I probably will like it at least decently. Like that's how I feel with the kitchen. I could have done like a slightly different shade, but ultimately I love it and it looks way better than it did before. So that's all that really matters. And then plus I'll know what colors I like for the next property. Can't see too well because of the sun, but that's the color, sage green light. I just did a big, huge swatch right here. Honestly, I think it's perfect. It's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna look so good against like a creamy white. And I'm staring at it right now thinking it looks so yellow, but it's really just because the color of the house right now is so blue. But when you back up, it really goes with the trees so much better. It's hard to tell right now because the sun is so strong, but I think it's gonna blend in with the trees really, really nice. All right, we got it all nice and clear, ready to pressure wash. The siding in here is super dirty. Holy crap, it's definitely looking a lot better, but I might have to do that again because I still see some spots where it's green. Looks a lot better though. Anyways, this door has been broken since I moved into the house, and I tried messing with it a little bit, but I think I need to glue and JB weld it back together, and it's gonna be too difficult with it swinging around. So I'm gonna go ahead and take it off of the hinges. He blended right in. That's Florida for you. This is my pet. Everybody says, why don't you have a pet? What do you mean? I got plenty of pets. It's Lionel. All right, buddy. We got a pressure wash. You don't want to be over here. There you go. There you go. Come on, you can go. All right. I know, you like me, don't you? All right. No, go onto the tree. Go onto the tree. No, you can't stay with me. Get up. Get up. All right, you got it. You got it. No. He doesn't want to leave me. This is the weirdest lizard I've ever. Normally lizards run from you. Come on, bud. There he goes. Oh!
She is grace. She is beauty.
All right, I'm just gonna lay it right here to let it dry because it's essentially plastic that broke off. So once it's dry, I will glue it back together. Plastic piece there. And a plastic piece right here that had a screw that busted. Right here I've got JB Weld, my good old friend Cody Bob taught me about. I went to college with Cody and he just won a Bassmaster Open that's gonna send him to the Bassmaster Classic. That's like the biggest fishing tournament there is. And he broke the record for like the largest lead or something. It was crazy. But he was always such a handyman anytime something would break. Got it loosely fitted where it goes. That's your sign to not put things off for an entire year because they might only take 10 minutes to fix. All right, so I've got the pressure washing done on all of the floor, concrete surfaces. Patio's looking great. And then I just finished pressure washing this shed. So the plan is to paint that shed at the same time as the gutters because I will have to prime that metal. I just need to get up there and finish blowing and pressure washing the roof. I don't know how easy or difficult that is going to be, but I need to get that roof somewhat clean. Or I could leave the roof the metal color and just paint the rest the green that the house will be. I don't know, it might stick out like that. I think I'm going to paint it all the same color. I just don't know if it's safe to stand up on that shed. Let me know. Another thing that I didn't think about is that I'm definitely gonna have to get up on the roof of the house because I gotta paint the chimney. And it's kind of funny because whoever painted the house previously didn't paint the chimney. So the house must have originally been blue, which honestly was probably really cute. Super happy with the way the screen looks. I hate that sometimes I question my capabilities and whether I'm going to be able to do something or not. I was just talking myself out of painting the top of that shed because I thought it'd be too hard to get up there. But I'm almost done pressure washing it already, so I'm going to finish it up tomorrow, and I need to just remind myself that I'm capable. All I have to do is take it in little chunks. Am I going to have to move the ladder like 20 times to do it? Yes. But if I do it little section by section, it feels manageable. Pressure washing is a lot. Also, I got my paint sprayer in the mail, so I'm really excited to break that thing out and get it to work. I do have one question for you guys in the comments before I sign off of this video, and that is, should I paint the soffit as well? It's like in really good shape and it's white, so I don't know, do I tape off the gutter or do I just go ahead and spray the soffit as well to match in the cream trim? Not positive. Also need one more piece of advice, because my plan is to do a wood look on the garage door and the front door, and I'm going to be cutting out the front door to place a piece of glass in it. But in the meantime, should I paint the front door in the garage the same green as the siding, or should I paint it the cream color of the trim? Right now the garage door and the front door is the same color as the house, and I don't love it. I'm thinking that if I paint it the color of the trim, it might make it easier for me to do the faux wood finish later. I don't know.